So we're coming together today to hopefully send that message once again that it's not over.
Only rights can stop the wrongs, reads one slogan here in front of the Montreal courthouse, where sex workers and allies rallied Friday night demanding their work be decriminalized across the country.
The reason we're doing it today, the reason we're doing it in front of the courthouse is because sex workers have been in court all week in Toronto. So Stella, along with 25 groups across Canada and 6 individual applicants, are suing the government in order to strike down the laws that criminalize sex work.
Rights, not rescue. Sex workers want rights.
The group Sex Work Autonomous Committee is demanding the immediate repeal of the Exploited Persons and Communities Protection Act. They say it aims to eradicate sex work, creating fertile ground for exploitation and the maintenance of unsafe and substandard working conditions.
We want our work to be fully decriminalized so we can access worker status and labor rights. Clients, they are criminalized too, and this impacts us because they don't want to give us the information that we need to screen them and filter who's a good client and a bad client, because they don't want to reveal their real identity. So there's many ways that the law puts us in danger.
The rally takes place as the Canadian Alliance for the Reform of Sex Work Laws constitutional challenge concludes its hearings in the Ontario Superior Court. The Canadian Alliance for Sex Work Law Reform, a coalition of sex workers and advocate groups, launched the landmark constitutional challenge in March 2021. Their arguments were heard this week in the Ontario Superior Court, arguing that sex workers are being harmed and exploited instead of protected under the new law.
It's a huge case. We were able to bring testimony from dozens of witnesses, mostly sex workers. We were able to produce 12,000 pages of evidence, really supporting the case that these laws are harmful and they need to be struck down.
We are suffering from the impact of the law on a daily basis. For our colleagues and friends who are migrant workers, they fear they can face deportation if their work is discovered. For our colleagues who are mothers, they can lose the custody of their child.
I think the average Canadian thinks that sex work might already be decriminalized, so we need to get that message out there and get to the next step.
In Montreal, Pamela Pagano, City News.